Moving on from Christmas real quick, the college football playoff selection came out earlier today.
I'm a little confused on how Notre Dame is still in there.
So
after the shelling that they took at the hands of Clemson,
yeah.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't call it a shelling, but they lost in the ACC title game, championship game.
So we talked about Ohio State last week. They only had played 5 games, and so they beat Northwestern, right? I mean, congratulations to that, I guess. They don't deserve to be here. They haven't shown me that. But I am glad that the way it comes out that they are going to play Clemson. I do not believe they're going to advance past Clemson. So let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. And it'll be Notre Dame's not going to get past Alabama. So what we're going to see is for the 3rd year in a row, right? We're going to see Alabama Clemson.
If it's not 3rd year, it's probably 5 or 6 out of the last 7 years, I would guess.
Okay. So yeah, there were other teams that I think should have been there. I don't know. Okay, either you can make an argument for Notre Dame or Ohio State not being there. Where's Texas A&M?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Nope. Not in the championship.
No. They played 11 games. Their only loss, by the way, is to Alabama.
That was early in the season, right? Yeah.
It's like their 2nd or 3rd game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, listen, I know that we're going to start a whole argument about which conferences are better, SEC, ACC, Big Ten, whatever. But Texas A&M did battle through an 11-game season in the SEC.
Right.
Yeah. That's no joke.
Mm-hmm.
That's no joke. Ohio State played 6 teams. They have 2 wins against ranked teams, Indiana and Northwestern, both of which I can't even remember the last time they were ranked.
And they took a bye week like every other week, for COVID. We didn't see other teams. We saw some other teams doing that, but
it just, it was a very different year. And so I get you didn't have it. Obviously, Alabama and Clemson, I think, are hands down the 2 best teams. You'd be hard pressed to find somebody to argue against that. Is my point. So bringing in 2 other teams that might compete for a title against either of those is going to be tough to see because there's not a whole lot out there. Florida obviously has a lot of weaknesses. The A&M looks like they have some weaknesses. The Coastal Carolinas of the world were imposters. The Iowa States of the world are imposters. They just weren't going to come.
You're going to upset Polly.
What?
I get Carolina about the Eastern Carolinas.
Well, it was Coastal
Eastern Carolina. My bad.
Coastal Carolina.
It doesn't even crawl anymore. He just
right. It used to be he tried to be sneaky about it. Now he's like, whatever.
Hey guys.
Oh, he's live. Oh, no big deal. Yeah.
Oh man, it was better when he crawled. Then he can just.
We
just pretend like we don't see him. It's like there he is.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
But either way, it's going to be exciting. I'm ready for the bowl games. I love the bowl games. We talked last week about how many. There's probably too many of them. But I do enjoy this break we're about to have.
Well, let me ask you. So, I mean, is this the argument that's made to expand the college football playoffs?
I mean, this would be a big one to me. I just or not even have them this year. I mean, this is a garbage.
True.
You got a team in the college football playoffs that won 6 games.
Yeah.
Or played 6 games. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that's the minimum number of wins you have to even qualify for a bowl game.
Right.
So my thing now is there's got to be a minimum number of games you played to be bowl eligible.
Yeah.
Texas
A&M could have been
crazy.
Texas A&M should have been in there. They beat my Gators. They're a good football team. They have a good coach. And Ohio just hasn't played enough. And we talked about it last week. They passed the eye test. That does not work for me at all.
Well, I'm just like, again, they didn't face any adversity.